Hi, this is Eric J coming at you with street news. No, we ain't professional and neither is this story. A 13-year-old boy from Chicago has passed away after he tried to take his own life 2 years ago. The failed attempt left him with permanent brain damage and him needing a breathing tube and no longer having the ability to walk or talk. The young boy's mother said, "My son did this because he was being bullied at school. He was being bullied by the students and he was being bullied mostly by the teachers. My son had no protection at that school. His teachers was calling him dumb and telling him that he was stupid. They even called him dirty. And they told him when he grow up, he was going to have to live at a facility for people with mental disabilities. My son does have special needs, but what they done to him was criminal and they should be held accountable. My son had to deal with this for over 3 years. And I guess he just felt like he didn't have another option. I guess he felt like this was the only way for him to relieve himself of the pain and cruelty that he was suffering. So he chose to take his own life. And due to him attempting suicide, my insurance company didn't cover the cost of his medical bills. So I had to pay everything out of my pocket. The Chicago Public School has agreed of a settlement of $1.2 million to give to the mother of the young boy. Listen, we're going to talk about that $1.2 million settlement. But first, I want to know what's going on with them teachers, and are they going to be brought up on criminal charges? It's one thing to have to worry about immature children not understanding my child because he have mental disabilities, but it's a whole nother thing when the ones who supposed to protect my child is acting like children themselves. Where are y'all finding these teachers at? They told my child he was dirty. They told my child he was stupid. My child didn't put himself in this situation by himself. They stripped him of his confidence. They stripped it away from him. They made my son feel like he was nothing. And no child should have to go through what my child went through. Do these teachers still have a job at that school? I need to know that because I don't believe that my child is the only one that this happened to. And as far as the $1.2 million y'all gave me, after I pay my taxes on that, the rest of that is going on hospital bills. Because remember, the insurance company dropped my son. They said since it was an attempted suicide, they couldn't cover him. He was disqualified. So if the Chicago Public School really sorry about my son and they really want to make this right, help me pay for that machine that kept him alive for the last 2 years. Help me pay for the feeding tube that they've been using to feed him for the last 2 years. Don't just write me a check and send me off on my way. If we gonna make it right, let's make it right.